Hello, traders, and welcome to PL Capital's Market Review. Today is Tuesday, January 17th. I want to look at the US dollar, the euro, S&P, Nasdaq, oil, and natural gas. So let's get started. This is the 4-hour chart of the US dollar. And like I said before, I see five waves down, and it's I think the five waves are in. And if we zoom in on a 30-minute chart, what we have so far is got this one strong impulse up, then we have a down, and then it came in and it tied the previous high, and then it had this big drop here. So there's two ways to look at it. So either this first move is the impulse, and then this is A, B, and C, or they could be making like a diagonal here, leading diagonal. So this would be 1, 2, 3, and then they came down like a running flag here, 1, 2, 3, and now they're going back up. So one, either this might be two, oops, that might be two right there, or they might come down a little bit farther, 1, 2, and 3, then come down for 4, and then go back up for 5 in a leading diagonal format. So we can't call any of this yet. If they come up and break this 102.557 level before, obviously coming down and breaking this low, then it's going to look to me like they're creating a leading diagonal. Or if this comes way up high, then I'm going to look at this and say that this is this is an ABC correction, and then 3, 4, 5 for your impulse. So either way, I'm looking for either an impulse or a leading diagonal here. But we need them to break this top first to be able to give us some indication of what they're doing here. But for right now, I see upside, and like I said before, I at least coming up to this like 104.83 level at least. And I said it could, if they could be going up to as high as like 108 to 110 even. But let's just focus in on this area here first and see how they break above here, how strong, and we can get a better indication of what they're doing. And then the euro too, they almost came back and broke the high, but then it fell down today, and they took out the previous impulse up to finish that fifth wave. So to me, this is looking on the euro like we've got our 1, 2, and now it's just a matter of, is that 1, 2, 3, starting a leading diagonal, and they're going to give us a 3-wave correction here. That'll be 2, and then they'll come down in 3. Or is this third wave not done yet? So we got to wait on that too. The higher they come up here, then it looks like this is just a 1, 2, 3, and then they'll be making 1, 2, 3. But kind of consolidates right in this area, and then they get another drop, and then consolidation and a drop, and this is looking like this is going to be an extended third wave. So, but I'm expecting more down, maybe a correction and then down, but overall should be heading down, correct this 5-wave move up. Going to look at the Nasdaq first. I just think this is so much easier to call. So we're completing. We've either completed today at 11,685. We either completed this diagonal up, and now we're going to make a correction and then more up. But to me, it almost looks like this fifth wave here that started here, like it needs, to me, it looks like it needs one more wave. So it needs to come up and break it one more time. to give 5 waves for the 5th and final wave up. So if they come and break 11,530, then the top is in, and then I would expect, you know, some type of bigger correction before we come back up to break it one more time. So right now we're dead in the middle. Can't. To me, it looks like I think we need one more up, and then there'll be a bigger correction. But if they start pushing down here and they break this, then the diagonal is done, and then they're going to be making a bigger correction here. So that's what I'm looking on that. And then so same thing for the S&P. You know, they're getting much closer on the S&P to breaking this level of 4,050. If that gets broken, then I think this whole move up is done, and now they're correcting. They're going to make a bigger correction here for one more up. So keep an eye on that 4,050 level for the S&P, because it's the same thing as the Nasdaq. It looks to me like this final wave up it's incomplete. I only count 4 waves, and we need a 5th wave in the 5th wave. So, but the futures market just opened up, and they're really starting to push down here. So they might be taking this level out, which will signify to me that the top, temporary top is in, and now they're starting a big correction. Let's look at oil. So big up day, and to me it almost looks like they're making like a running flat here, because I was expecting, like I've counted 5 waves already, so in a diagonal format. So I've got 5 waves, and then they came down, but not very deep, and then they went up, and then we had that sharp drop. So to me, this looks like they're going to be creating, like this is the leading diagonal. Now they're going to be creating this. This will be A, and then the ABC. You know, they might come and break it, the previous high of 8150, or they might not. You know, get real close, sucker longs in, and then they'll bring it back down one more time, complete the running flat, and then go back up. But to me, this definitely looks like they're just making a running flat correction for more up, which to me then tells me that oil is going to be going much higher. So keep an eye on this. If they bring it down pretty sharp, maybe down to, I don't know, 79, 70-ish, whatever, I expect them to go and break this top, but they might break the top first. So, but expect one down and then one more up, complete that running flat. And natural gas. So they completed a leading diagonal early this morning at 5 o'clock on the futures market. So I've got 5 waves up, and now they've started really coming down hard. And I'm looking at it 2 ways. Either what I thought was this was a running flat, so we had this 5 wave move down, and then I had an A, B, C, and then when we're down, we just barely broke the previous. I thought that was the running flat. It could be that they're not done with this running flat, and this running flat might be coming out over to here. So, and which means then, you know, we've got one more down, break this low, that'll complete the running flat. So what I'm looking at, zoom in here. So far I see this. I see 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and 3, and then we got this big strong impulse, and now they're kind of correcting. It's not. It doesn't look very bullish to me. So this was 1. So now looks like, we could have a 2 in. If they come and they break this previous low here, then I think this is all going to be an ending diagonal. So we've got 1, 2, and then this will be 1, 2. They'll come down here, somewhere around here or so. 3, give us a 3-way for 4, and then they'll go down for 5 and break that previous low. So if they take out this low right here, 3, 5, 5, 6, if they take that out, then I expect them to go and break the low. And then the previous running flat wasn't done yet, and they got one more down to go. But obviously, if they come back up here and if they break this high 3789, then this was just an ABC correction. So hard to tell right now what they're doing, but this came down pretty hard, and we don't have any divergence. So I'm wondering if this kind of starts to break down tomorrow. So keep an eye on 3556. If they break that, I think we're going down to break the low one more time. Okay, that's what I've got. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will talk to you guys during the week. Thanks, bye.